So the teams for MCC 28 just got announced, and they're pretty all-around insane. So without further ado, let's just get right into my predictions. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and enjoy. First up, we have the Red Reindeer with JoJo Solos, Gemini Tay, Good Times of Scar, and Rambu, with a Season 2 average of 8,509. Now this team's really cool. And you want to know a fun fact about this team? All of the players on this team actually joined MCC in Season 2. So their Season 2 average is basically all their players' regular average. Just a little fun fact about this team. But yeah, this team is going to be a vibe, dude. Rambu and Scar's first time teaming. I think this is Gem and Scar's first time teaming because Gem hasn't played in a while. And then JoJo and Scar, of course, teamed together before. And also Rambu's first time teaming with JoJo and Gem. So this is Rambu's first time teaming with everybody on this team, which is cool. And I really like this team. I think JoJo is going to make this team really want to compete and actually get, to Dodgeball, which I think they could do. But I feel like they're a top 5 team, just not a top 3 team. I'm going to put them at 4th right now. But I really like this team. I think their strengths are more like Santa Time, Meltdown. I don't know, but maybe not Meltdown because I think Gem played Meltdown once. So maybe not Meltdown, but probably like I could see this team doing pretty good. Sky Battle, actually. Sky Battle might be an underdog or an underdog game for this team. So Sky Battle, Sands, and I feel like maybe Build Mart. Maybe they're good at Build Mart. But I don't know how much JoJo actually likes Build Mart. I don't think she likes it that much. I think she kind of enjoys it, but also kind of doesn't. But this team is cool. I really like this team. This team is total vibe. Love it, Scott. Thank you for the Red Reindeer. Awesome team. Next up, we have the BREADMEN, an unexpected team, but a team that is totally welcomed. We have Purpled, Smager, Impulse, and Beckymon, a newcomer, with a Season 2 average of 8,116, which is not technically fully true because, you don't have Impulse and Beckymon's averages, so you have to use other people's averages for it, so it's not totally true. But I do want to. The thing that's interesting about this team is, will Purple be able to get top 10 with this team? Because this team has basically 2 newcomers, because Impulse did play in MCC 27 or MCC Underdogs, but it wasn't against a bunch of MCC contestants that, play or have played multiple times before. It was mostly against a bunch of new people or a bunch of people that haven't played in a while. So it wasn't really fair, his placement there, but it wasn't really a fair accurate of where he can place in an event. But in this event, I could really see Impulse getting anywhere between 25th and like 15th, really, realistically. Like he could get he's probably gonna get in like in between 25 and 30 realistically, but I really would be interested to see if he was able to get top 25, just right outside the top 20. That'd be cool. And then also we have Beckymon, of course, who I don't know much about, but I'm guessing she plays Pokemon, maybe Pixelmon, the Minecraft mod. Maybe she plays Pokemon and Minecraft because her name is Beckymon and sounds like Pokemon. But I don't know much about her, but I'm guessing she has somewhat of Minecraft experience. Maybe she's really good. Maybe she's cracked. I don't know. Someone tell me down below in the comments because I don't know anything about her really. But yeah, just because she's a newcomer, I'm not gonna say they have the best chances of winning. So I'll say they're a bottom 5 team. They'll probably end up being 9th or 10th, maybe 8th, depending on if other teams do slightly worse. But I don't think Purple will let this team be bottom 2 or bottom 3, so maybe they're able to get 7th, like he did with, what was it, MCC 24 Aqua? I think it was 24 Aqua, where he's able to get, or maybe it was 25, where he's able to get 7th. He got first individual or second individual on a 7th place team. It's crazy. But maybe he's able to do that again. We don't know. But this team is really cool. Smager rounds out this team almost perfectly because Smager and a bunch of newcomers, or Smager and a newcomer, and then Impulse, who hasn't played with other MCC contestants besides Blushy. It's going to be really cool. And then Purple is almost the perfect leader here. This is a really cool team. I like this team. This is going to be an interesting team to watch. I actually might watch Purple's POV for the events, but cool team. Really like it. Nice job, Scott. YETIS with H-Bomb, Awesome Dude, Cub Fan, and False Symmetry, with a Season 2 average of 7,863. Now this team, the weird thing about this team is their Season 2 average doesn't really reflect off of like the team's like overall ability to get or ability to do good. I feel like just because H-Bomb's Season 2 average I don't think is as good as his Season 1 average, so that's basically why. But I really like this team. Like, this team is really well rounded. I feel like one of the best well rounded teams in the entire event. To be honest, I think H Bomb is a really good leader for this team. Sam is a great secondary player to have, but then it's not even that he's really the secondary player, because you have False and Cub, who have in the past been pretty good secondary players. So it's like this team is a really well rounded team. This team seems like a team that would be in like a Twitch Rivals event. To be honest, like it seems like a Twitch Rivals team. But it isn't. It's an MCC team, so that makes it way more interesting, because usually the well-rounded Twitch rival teams do good, but in MCC, it's usually not the well-rounded MCC teams that do good. It's usually the teams that have like two really good players, like George and Dream, that do good, or like Illumina and I don't know, someone else, like a good secondary player, kind of like Tommy, maybe on the Emerald team. But anyways, this team is, I think they're actually gonna be very strong at Santa Time. They're gonna definitely want to play that in the last one of the last two games. Sky Battle, not really Sky Battle. Maybe Surround Games they could do good at, but I actually want to see Surround Games get played for this MCC. It hasn't been gotten played in a while, so really hope it does to end out season 2. Surround Games finale, that'd be crazy. That I don't know if MCC Twitter would be happy about that one, but you never know. And anyways, this team would be actually very good at Rocket Spleef Rush, probably. Rocket Spleef Rush, they'd probably dominate at it, to be honest. And Meltdown, they might be underrated at, but I don't think H-Bomb's that great a Meltdown, because he doesn't, I don't know. But again, Bill Mart's probably also pretty good, because they have 2 Hermits, but, you know, Hermits, just because you have 2 Hermits doesn't mean it's a guaranteed Bill Mart win. But this team is really cool. One of my favorite teams in the event, and I really like this team. Really cool team, Scott. Thank you for this team. H-Bomb, love to see him with Hermits again. And Awesome Dude, love to see him with Hermits. I don't know if he's played with Hermits before. But, anyways, cool team. Next, we have the Mint Mistletoes with Amesy, Hannah XX Rose, Shovel, and Sylvie, with a Season 2 average of 7,096. Again, their average does not reflect off of their overall team performance, because again, Shovel was better in Season 1 than she was in Season 2, so her average, their average would be up if it was all around average, but it's only Season 2 average, so yeah. And also AMC and Hannah haven't played in Season 1, so yeah, makes sense. Anyways, this team is a very underrated team. I think this team could go actually pretty far. This team might get 5th, to be honest. Their average, again, like makes them seem like they're not a great team at all, but they actually are. They're pretty good. Like, you have Hannah, who is developing into a pretty good leader, even though even though Red didn't make Dodgeball and they got 4th in Underdogs when everyone thought they were going to get 1st or 2nd. But that's nonetheless, it was unexpected. But I think Hannah now is really developing into a nice leader on a team. So, I don't know, maybe it turns into like the thing of like where Kratzy, because he's an A+ tier or an A++ tier in some people's eyes, or maybe he already is an S tier for some people, but it's like where Kratzy gets placed on teams where like he's the S tier, and then like he has to lead everybody and do everything like that, which doesn't really work all the time, because Kratzy's leadership isn't as good as, say, H-Bomb's, where H-Bomb's skill isn't as good as Kratzy's, but his leadership is pretty good. So it's like that thing where like Hannah is probably going to get put on teams like and treated like an S tier, which right now she is, because she's supposed to be the S tier here, and then Sylvie's supposed to be like the A+ tier secondary player, and then Shovel and AMZ round out the team. But it's like I don't know if Hannah's really ready to take that next leap to be like on H-Bomb Pun's purple level yet. So yeah, I don't know if this team will go that far because of it. But Sylvie and Shovel and AMZ do bring really well-rounded talent. I guess you could say this is like the Mint Madams. That could be a cool name, because, you know, it was like the Golden Gals for the Yellow Yaks a couple events back with the girls. Maybe this could be the Mint Madams. That'd be it sounds kind of cheesy, but it could work. But yeah, this team is really cool, and I like it. It's a really cool team. I don't know how far they'll get. I think I'll put this team like 6th. Maybe they could get 5th, but right now I think they're a bottom 5 team, but almost barely. So I'll put them in 6th. Maybe they get bottom 3. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Elves with Illumina, Tom Unit, Jack Manifold, and Gene Ellie, with a Season 2 average of 8,537. Now, this team is statistically great, and also they probably will be pretty great, considering Tommy probably wants to go back-to-back in the Christmas events for MCC Season 2. So that would be pretty epic if he did, and that'd be pretty epic if he was able to do that with Jack and G, because, like, Illumina is, like, the only serious one here, I feel like. Jack, Illumina, and G will definitely, or Tommy, Jack, and G will definitely be the ones that are fooling around, and Illumina, I don't know if Illumina will take it. It's kind of like, you know how, like, it was Fruit, Jack, Connor, and Tommy. That team did not do good. So I feel like that team kind of represents what this team is, just in a more jolly sense, because it's Christmas. And, like, that team was supposed to do pretty well. Like, they were supposed to get top 5. I don't know what they got. I think it was, like, 5th, right? 5th or 4th. They didn't do, they did, but, like, this team, I feel like, has high expectations, but I feel like it's going to flop the same way that team did. But maybe Illumina, like, does a really hard carry and, like, carries them, like, super far, and Tommy actually, goes hardcore. But Jack, whenever Tommy's team to Jack, it never ends well. So yeah, they're probably not going to make it that far. I'll put them in 5th, right above Mint. Yeah, just because they have Illumina, and Illumina is kind of like, the second best Season 2 player. I still think Sapnap's the best, by the way. Let me know down below who you would rather have, Sapnap or Illumina. But yeah, anyways, G also rounds out the team very well. Also, I really like your profile picture. But yeah, rounds out the team really well. Tommy probably won't be able to focus because of Jack. Jack probably won't be able to focus because of Tommy. They will mess each other up, but Illumina will probably carry. Cool team, though. Now, the Teal Turkeys with Puns, Sneak Snag, Solidarity, and Captain Sparkles, with a Season 2 average of 8,539. Now, this team is my favorite team of the entire event. I really like this team. Very well-rounded, very good. They do have the highest average, so they are technically, by statistics, in first place. And I'm probably actually going to put them in first place, above Red. I think Red will come top 4. I just don't think they'll come first. I think this team is a really good, strong first-place team. Emerald, I might be underestimating, so maybe they probably will come top 3 as well, just because of how good Illumina is, like I said before. But I really like this team. This team is going to be very strong in PvP games, just because they have Puns on their team, and Sneak and Cap can hold their own. And then you have this team that can also do really well in, say, a game like, I don't know, to get to the other side, they could do pretty well. And actually, yeah, they might be one of the best to get to your side teams. Other games they could do really well in are probably Grid Runners. They could probably destroy, actually, because Sparkles, Solidarity, and Sneak are all great Grid Runners players. And then with Puns' leadership, it also helps out a lot. So, really cool team. Really like it. And this is my first place team. Next up, we have the CERULEAN Candy Canes with Captain Puffy, Pizza Hut, Pearlescent Moon, and In the Littlewood, with a Season 2 average of 8,217. Now, this team is also very well-rounded. You have Pete the S tier, you have Martin, a great secondary player, and then you have Pearl and Captain Puffy to round out the team, which are 2 really good players that you can round out a team with. So this team also is statistically strong, but I don't see them doing that well, just because Pete, unless he really wants to try, they're probably not going to do that really well. Maybe he does actually try in this event, because I feel like him and Martin would be a really good duo to do really well in this event. And Pearl and Captain Puffy are looking for a new win, because Captain Puffy hasn't won since MCC 6, her first win. So that'd be cool to see her get a second win. And then Pearl also needs a first win. So maybe Pete does it for Pearl and tries to get her first win. So if he does go try hard, then yeah, he'll probably get top 5 individually. This team is very good in team games, and they could probably do pretty well in Sky Battle, I would say. I don't know. Sky Battle maybe, because like Pete's always like 50. Pete and Martin, I feel like, are always like 50-50 in Sky Battle. You either do really well or they either kind of get destroyed. So it's like really a 50-50 in Sky Battle. I really hope Survival Games gets played. Maybe they are the next Cerulean Candy Cane team to pop off and get first in Survival Games by 7,000 points, but I don't see that happening. But it would be cool to see, but I don't see it happening. But this team, yeah, very strong team. Hopefully Pearl can get her first win. Cool team. Next up, we have the Sapphire Santas with Vixella, Cryptic Zeus, Dr. Gulon, and James Turner, with a Season 2 average of 6,652. Now, these are the Sapphire Santas, but they are most known as the Sapphire Simmers. Yes, baby, the Simmers are back. Let's go. This is actually awesome. I did not expect the Simmers to be back for this event, but it does make sense for them to be in the last Season 2 events because the Simmers are a staple throughout MCC Season 2 and all of MCC history. So yeah, great to see them back. They might get last place. They probably will get last place this event. It depends. They probably will, though, just because the other teams, even though other teams are kind of weak, the Simmers are the weakest. But it'll be interesting to see how good Zeus actually does. That's the thing about this team. Zeus, I really am interested to see how Zeus does. And maybe Vixella pops off because she's going on a supposed training arc with Zeus. But I really want to see if Zeus is able to get top 20 on the Simmers. That'd be cool. That'd be a really cool thing to see. But yeah, Simmers are back. Let's go. Next up, we have the Purple Penguins with Antfrost, Red Velvet Cake, Bad Boy Halo, and Ponk, with a Season 2 average of 7,594. Now, this team is very interesting because you have the well-known couple, especially on Twitter, Antfrost and Velvets. Now, it's going to be cool to see them together because, they live together and they do basically everything together. So, it'll be interesting to see how focused Antfrost is in this event. I don't expect him to be that focused at all, let's be honest. And Velvet probably won't be focused at all either. Bad will probably be, do something that Bad does. I mean, I think this is his first time in a while. Oh no, this is his first time since MCC 24, 23, without Skeppy. So yeah, or no, it was 20. Yeah, it had to be 23 because 24 he was with Skeppy. So yeah, first time since MCC 23 without Skeppy, and that's cool. I like Bad. I like Bad when he's in MCC. He's cool. I like him. He's chill. He's nice, and he's pretty good at most of the games. But yeah, without a S tier like Dream or like Illumina or somebody like that or Sapnap, he doesn't really do that well. So I don't expect this team to do really well. And Ponk is coming off of a 5th place, crazy individual performance in Underdogs. So maybe he's able to translate that and get top 20. That'd be cool. Maybe I feel like at least one player on this team will get top 20. It'll probably be Antfrost or Ponk. Maybe it could be Bad, but yeah, most likely it would be Antfrost will probably get top 10 unless he's distracted. So this team is very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how they play out, and it's going to be a hard team to predict. And certainly not least, we have the Pink Presence with Tapel, Filza, Ludwig, and Snifferish, with a Season 2 average of 7,802. Now, this team I love. I love seeing Ludwig back, baby. Let's go. Sniff is back as well. Tapel is back. Phil is back. Everybody's back, bro. This team is a W team. They aren't going to do that well, let's be honest. They have Tapel and Philza who don't really do well unless they're really paired with an S tier, or they're paired with a really well-rounded team. So I don't see them doing great, but I think this team is going to be a total vibe. I actually might watch this team. I'll probably watch what was it? TEAL? Yeah, I'll probably watch TEAL. Like I said, they're my favorite team, so I'll probably watch them. But Pink is a close second for me. I really love Pink. Ludwig is one of my favorite streamers. And yeah, Phil and Tapel are going to make awesome vibes for this team. So yeah, really cool team. I probably will put them in bottom 3, let's be honest. Awesome team, though. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. And click on one of these videos to keep on watching my content. Anyways, peace.